partner there. Let's give you the New Orleans Pelicans, announced by fifth-year head coach Alvin Gentry with
120 points in all 5 games. So the defense is going to be really important for the Thunder here this afternoon.
Team. As Ingram touches, and that's what he's been doing throughout the early part of this season.
He's delivered so far.
It's Gallinari left open after that screen from Nerlens. Really stick to the game plan of what it's trying to accomplish on the offensive end. As another 3 fired up by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and that time he knocks.
We're not that good defensively, but we can be great offensively for now.
Nice pass, beautifully done. Chris Paul. That is just great action. And now Paul with the deflection creates the steal. Trying to find a man, slashing to the rim, and Gilgeous-Alexander counted in.
Chris Paul told us the other day, don't look at this New Orleans record, don't believe in it. They are much better and much more talented than it shows, so it's going to be a threat.
As again, Noel and Paul trying to run some action on that pick and roll. Paul, little step back, and that fadeaway is good. Knocks down the 8-footer.
Well, he's so clever at getting a mismatch. And when you get a mismatch, as Melly knocks down a shot in the paint, he takes advantage of it, and he takes his time on top of that.
Hard drive, SGA down the lane. Ingram's got the height advantage here on Ferguson. Ferguson battling with the 2 fouls, gives off some space, didn't want to pick. And Holiday trying to get around that screen, dumps it right back to Okafor, who set the screen. Stroke.
And just keep shooting. The only way to shoot yourself out of it is to shoot out of it.
Well, Diallo's in the game now in place of Terrence Ferguson, and that time Brandon Ingram just a better offensive move. He spun toward the baseline. That is tough to defend, but Diallo right back the other way. Slams it home. Time in the exact same spot that he had the 3 in the previous possession. This time he got a little more space, but couldn't handle the pass cleanly. SGA, the high arcing 3 over the out.
Nothing but the center of the rim, shooting over the 6'10". Brandon Ingram.
Oh, what a move there by Jahlil Okafor. Redick off the front of the rim, no good. It looked like Holiday tipped it to a Thunder player. Diallo, easy slam over Redick as he soars.
Getting in transition and taking shots.
Baisley, this time wants to drive. Might have had it knocked away initially, able to rebound to help out the rebounding. Nice hesitation. What a move, Dennis Schroeder. Check that, Schroeder wasn't really looking. Jackson, cutting across the lane, steps back and makes that threes in his first quarter. Not afraid to fire from downtown. As Alexander walked and missed it, but the offensive rebound inside.
Now they're in the NBA, talk almost every day, and they hung out at Shai's last night, getting ready and getting excited to square off in this one.
Boy, what a moment for the family. Attacked the 2 personal fouls. Defending J.J. Redick got around a screen, pulls up again, and J.J. Redick, who's
paint to build numbers to battle that deflection and eventually get it.
Ball, hesitation, kick out, open man, Baisley 3. That time, he knocks it down. What happened? A series of moves, floats it up, tapped it out to Muscala off the miss. Baisley, can he make it 2 in a row? Yes, that one making his first.
Well, that's a high-level play by a young player. You know how hard it is, folks, to pump fake and then shoot a 3-point shot? I mean, that is very, very difficult.
3s in a row, passed up a 3rd one that Chris Paul gave to him. And Chris said, hey, if I'm passing you the ball, I think you can make it. Don't pass those up. We saw Darius
off that pass from CP, so what does he do? He gets back on defense, deflects a pass. Okafor got blocked inside by Muscala. Then it was saved out of bounds by Diallo. Noel momentarily had the rebound. The 5th 3 attempt. Hart quickly gets back down the floor. None so far. Almost midway through quarter number 2 as Nerlens Noel's going to get called for the goaltend. As he was, it's still a goaltend even though Schroeder initially blocked the shot, and the official said, well, it still has a chance to score as Hamidou Diallo.
Surprised that it did get overturned because it hadn't touched the backboard yet.
Well, so the ball still had an opportunity to go in. Back in the game. 5 minutes into quarter number 2. SGA got caught in the air, but Diallo, another drive, spins it home, counted as Nader passed with defending ball. Little stutter step, ball, try to get it inside. Okafor got fouled from behind. The awareness there for Diallo. Now SGA, boy, he just swung it up to the rim, and Nerlens Noel cleans up the miss. this year.
Well, he's got shot blockers. He's just playing smart basketball. His man goes for the block. You've got to be able to also, run up the back.
Oh, with Okafor on the bench. Something you can take advantage of. SGA got to the free throw line, takes the bump, a little step back.
He's got such a quick trigger. That's what allows him to get away from it.
Again, SGA right down the lane. There's no...
Okay, the scouting report is changing on SGA. He can go left, right?
Redick, you just can't leave him open. That is just three. Nice dip pass. Diallo got caught in the air, and it's locked, tracks it down. Goes right back to the rim. Nobody there. On SGA. Kind of a wild layup attempt. It got tapped out to Schroeder on the run. Pulls up, and that is good. But the pass got intercepted, intended for Gallinari. That's why Holiday was second team all defense. That three on the way, nothing but net. That is good.
Now you're getting those loose balls and defensive rebounds, and it's getting you in transition.
Gallinari gathers, sets the feet, and all trying to shed the double team. Gallinari straight away, right down the pipe from...
By Gallo on that play to knock down that shot from deep.
And now SGA with the steal. Look out. There's liftoff with the windmill dunk.
Just great energy so far here.
A burst here in this second quarter for the Thunder, fueled by the defense at both ends of the floor.
He's already got 12 points.
Paul, he steps into the three.
Right over the top.
Shot clock at 3. Holiday drives, had the step on Pavy. And the Thunder with time to work with here, 5 seconds. Schroeder sprints across the timeline, goes right to the rim. Nobody slows him down, and he...